Every year, Americans lose over $60 billion to contractors that overpromise and underdeliver. The ones you trusted to protect your home, those are the ones that failed you. And that's why we're doing this series, to separate the pros from the pretenders. My business partner and I are introducing you to the people and businesses that you can trust. Businesses that have built their reputation on doing the right thing. And when it comes to roofing, trust is just as important. And that's why today we are taking you behind the scenes with Real Roofing.
I'm Ryan LaRue. I started Real Roofing in 2022. I saw a gap between quality and service, and I'm here to fill that gap.
So stick around to see how Real Roofing is setting the standard in Arizona. And if you watch through the full video, you'll understand how to save money on protecting what matters most. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in properties in Arizona, Living Phoenix Metro with Templeton and Cole would love to help.
I'm here with my good friend Ryan LaRue, the owner and operator of Real Roofing. I only go to one roofer, you guys. I don't have a menu of roofers that I recommend. I have one. And the reason why is because quality and service and transparency and timelines, all that stuff really, really matters to me. And there's only been one person I've been able to find that has been able to deliver that roof after roof for me, and that's Ryan. All right, guys, the plan for this video is to make sure you understand why you're hiring the right person for the roof, what's an appropriate cost, what are common things you should be looking for, and when is a good time to say, you know what, I might need to look into this. And I used to think I had all those answers until I met Ryan, who knows so much more about roofs, and that's what I want to unveil for you today so you can understand you're hiring the right person when you trust our referrals at Living Metro Phoenix. Ryan, why do you want to start Real Roofing?
Yeah, so I just wanted to get into the roofing space. I did a lot of roofing as a general contractor leading up to just going solely into roofing, but it's just one of those things that I slowly gravitated towards because I saw a huge gap in the market with like customer service, quality, and even just stuff such as like, I could never just get a definite price on roofs. So whenever I would go build a home, remodel a home, the prices were all over the place. And that's the first thing a lot of people think about is pricing.
I should say real quick, I've had times where I thought I needed a roof. Yeah. You guys went out and you said, hey, Temp, roof's good. And you just did a maintenance package where you were able to save me, a ton of money.
Yeah. So, and that's what's important is getting someone actually on your roof to do an inspection because we need to see what it needs. So think of it a lot like your vehicle. Your vehicle's, you think something might be wrong with it.
Diagnostic.
Diagnostic. So let us go out diagnose, and it might need, like for your car, a full engine replacement, or it just might need an oil change and air pressure check on your tires. It's kind of the same thing with roofs. So we might go out there and just find some slip tiles or maybe some cracked mortar caps, whatever it might be, and it just needs some maintenance, right? So that can save you thousands. But without having that information, without doing an inspection, that's step one. We need to go diagnose it. Most people think right away if it's roofing, it's $15,000, $20,000 instant because that's what they heard from a friend or they saw it online. And so everybody just assumes it's a $20,000 jab.
That makes me think about, have you also seen exaggerated pricing? Because I know for me, I one time had a $23,000 roofing quote, and I know every roof is different, but you were able to get that roof done for me for like 15.
Yeah, so, and a lot of that just depends on, a lot of people go off market, like where they're at in the market cycles, maybe they're busy. If there's people are super busy and they don't want to take on a lot of work, they might shoot it high. And also the adverse, which is maybe they're super slow, so they're trying to get rich off of one job. So maintaining consistency is what's helped keep our business consistent across the board.
Is there a general rule of thumb, Ryan, where someone can know if they're overpaying? Let's just say they have a 2,000 square foot home, and it's a shingle roof, right? Like we so often see here in the Valley.
General rule of thumb, I like to tell people, even though when we go to bid a job, of course, as a company, we want to be the only person bidding. Go get 3 or 4 quotes, and then look at them across the board, and make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Because we'll bid roofs, like you said, one was $15,000, but you got a quote for 23. It's like, where's that $8,000 gap come from? And it could be just inflated pricing. It could be a lot of overhead. So we see a lot of companies that get inflated with overhead and they have to build that into their pricing model. So with like your typical, call it a 2,500 square foot home, shingle roof, you're probably gonna be around 12,000, 14,000, depending on material. 2,500
square foot house, you're saying 12. That essentially gives you about $5 a foot for a new roof?
Yeah.
Would that be?
Somewhere around there.
And it might be more, it might be less, but general rule of thumb?
Yep.
I'm a big believer in my favorite book ever, which is called Who Not How. I don't need to know how, I need to know who.
Right.
And when it comes to roofs, you're my who.
Yeah.
What should they be doing to maintain their roof?
I always recommend At least getting someone on your roof every year. Inspections are free. If there's companies out there that are charging you for inspections, probably not your company, but we offer free inspections.
So you guys do free inspection.
Yep.
You'll come out once a year.
Come out once a year and we'll just give you a whole diagnostic report of your roof. So we'll give you pictures, a written report of exactly what condition your roof is in, and then any suggestions that your roof may need. And like I said, just like a vehicle, your roof needs maintenance too. So if your roof is stated to last 20, 30 years, you want to make sure that you're maintaining it to get 20, 30 years.
You know another thing you helped me with once, Ryan? I had a rental property. I own a bunch of assets. I own rentals and I own some of them around GCU. And I had a really bad roof over there on one of my rentals.
Yep.
And you helped me navigate the insurance process.
Yep.
You came to me and you said, hey, Temp, I know you're ready to pay cash for this, but you pay for insurance every month. You're a good borrower.
Yep.
You might be able to get this covered. I said, Ryan, I don't know how to, that sounds hard.
Yep.
And you helped me navigate that process and get me a new roof, and my insurance covered it.
Yep.
Can you talk about how you help potential clients do that?
So we work a lot with insurance companies. So just for full transparency, there's kind of two different roofing models out there. People call them storm chasers that chase after storm damaged roofs. And then there's the retail. We're mainly retail, but we will handle insurance as well. And with that, if you do have storm damage, which is like wind, we get mainly wind damage out here from the monsoons. We do get occasional hailstorms out here, but wind and hail is kind of your two biggest things that damage roofs. And so when you have those kind of damages, you can actually get your roof replaced, paid for by your insurance.
Which I love, because you guys it's not like you guys are trying to manipulate the system. It's just, if it is that, then you know how to navigate that. And if it's just a typical retail roof and it's just classic longevity wear and tear, you're not gonna go the insurance route.
Right.
However, they're really well versed at doing both options. And for me, you saved me like $12,000 on a roof over on the west side of town. So thank you. Hopefully, if you're this far into the video, you should be calling Ryan every single time. But if they are gonna call their roofer, what sort of questions should they be asking?
Yeah, so what I like to tell homeowners is make sure that your roofer, number one, is licensed. Make sure they're correctly licensed, because one thing we will see is people might be a licensed handyman and they'll say that, hey, I'm a licensed contractor. Cool, you're a handyman now. So make sure they're correctly licensed. Also, insurance. Insurance is a huge thing. People might say I might just have general liability or workers' comp. But as a roofer, we need to have general liability, workers' comp, umbrella policy. Another huge one that I would be willing to bet 90% of roofers don't have, it's called an open roof policy. So if I tear a roof off and something like, let's say a storm comes in, rains that night,
and floods everything out.
Floods everything. If they don't have open roof insurance on their policy, you basically could not be covered as a homeowner.
Guys, here's what's really exciting. Not only am I trying to line you up with the very best in the business, but I actually want to affect your pocketbook if and when you have a need. So Ryan, if someone reaches out, what do they got to do to make sure that they know that they're a friend of ours?
Yeah, so first of all, you can call us anytime, 602-777-3821, or go to our website, realroofingofficial.com. Or if you have my cell phone number, reach out to you. But if you mention Temp or Cole, we will give you a 5% discount on any new roof.
Thank you, man. So you guys, that's 5% off on any new roof you do. When you start to price out roofs, that's a big deal. It's a big number that you're gonna end up saving and keeping in your pocket that you can allocate to other things in your life, or if you're a flipper, other things in your budget. So Ryan, man, I just wanna say thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you allowing us to do this. And to all community members, keep engaging, keep plugging in. And when you need to buy or sell, you know that you call me and Cole.